Alright guys, let's just gloss over the fact that it's been 5 months since you've seen the video on the Trans Am here. And yeah, let's just start working on it. So today's going to be a very simple back to basics kind of video. We're going to be giving this thing a wash. Now, I've never cleaned this car, never hit it with a hose, never dusted the dashboard, never even vacuumed it, ever, not once, even when I just bought the thing. Plus, I have a lot of tools and garbage just kind of accumulated in the back seat, all around the car. You want to get that out of here, at least give it a vacuuming and an exterior wash. And because the paint is so horrible on this car, we don't need to abide by 2-bucket rules and foam cannons and all that stuff. So with the interior finally cleaned for the first time ever, let's get to work on the outside. One quick thing I want to mention, for anybody who hasn't been following this series, the interior in this car, it's getting ripped out. We're changing the seats, we're changing the carpet, we're getting a new headliner, we're changing miscellaneous plastics. So the whole purpose of the cleaning I did right now is just to, you know, get the dust out, vacuum it, get all that crap and the tools and garbage I had in there out, just so it's a little bit neater and a little bit more enjoyable to drive in the meantime. So with the outside of this thing finally cleanish for the first time ever, it's time to focus our attention to the wheels. So I didn't actually clean the wheels because these guys are going bye-bye. The factory wheel on the car right now, it's stock. This is the wheel that came on this year. It's a 15x7 and it sports a 215 with sidewall. Now to keep the sleeper look and also gain some performance, I decided to pick up a set of 16x8s from a later year. So I specifically went out of my way to choose this exact wheel. This is actually a later 80s, I think early 90s Formula style wheel. It's a 16-inch rim aside from the 15 that's on the car now, and it's also wider. So like I just mentioned, we have a 215 on the car right now. We're gonna be going to a 245. Not only that, the sidewall is obviously shorter, so that's gonna mean the tire is gonna roll less in corners. It's gonna just handle a little bit better, sit a little bit flatter, really complement the those Koni shocks that we installed in a previous video. Not only that, they look pretty much exactly like the stock wheel that came on this car, and we're going to get quite the performance upgrade with the larger tire, the slimmer sidewall, and nobody's going to really be the wiser because it's a factory wheel that looks like it pretty much belongs on the car. The only real differences are the 16-inch wheel here has these little faux screw holes around the perimeter, and it's not actually painted black inside here like this one is. It pretty much has the same dish, same spoke design, even says Pontiac on it. So I'm really happy with these wheels, and you'll see in an upcoming video exactly why I chose this specific one and didn't actually go to the cross-lace wheels that you'll see on the GTAs or the Buick Grand Nationals. Yep. They've literally been sitting back there for close to a year now. They have brand new tires on them. I went with a hand-cook Ventus, pretty much just a decently reviewed tire on Tire Rack. It has decent tread wear. It's like 500 tread, and I think it's going to be just a really good street tire and you know, mild performance kind of tire. Now, just something you should know, these new 16x8 wheels, the same thing goes for the GTA cross laces. They have front and rear orientation, so if you look inside the back of the rim, you'll see it says front only or rear only. I completely forgot about this and almost put the rears on the front and the fronts on the rear. Man, it feels so much better with these tires on it. Not so much the grip, because, you know, I never really actually pushed this car. It's got like 160 horsepower, if that. I didn't really find a reason to, but wow. Just between the Konis and no more floppy giant sidewall. Huge improvement. Also, for anybody who's wondering, these are cardboard T-top sunshades. I had to do something about it just because driving this car in the heat, the air conditioning, it just wasn't keeping up with all that sun coming through. And plus the car has no headliner, no sun visors. I had to do something, but you know, they actually do work pretty well. And yeah, just cleaning the car, getting everything, all the junk, the tools cleaned out of here, just dusting everything off. The car just feels so much more enjoyable to drive, and I actually feel like driving it now. I mean, granted, the center console's still falling apart, the seats are a mess, the interior is still falling apart, but just giving it a little bit of care, dusting everything off, giving it a vacuum, washing it. It does feel like a much nicer place to be, and I'm still in awe on how nice this dashboard actually is. It is just in pristine condition. All right, guys, hopefully you can hear me. I'm driving home from work right now. Got the T-tops off. Cruising along 60 miles an hour, and this is the first time I'm actually enjoying this car, I think, ever. I'm just getting everything cleaned up, getting all the junk out of here, putting the new wheels on it, having the T-tops off. A lot of that musty kind of smell got out of here just from sitting in the sun with the water in the back from the hatch seal and the T-tops leaking. Just having everything dusted off, vacuumed out. You know, the interior is still a mess, falling apart, but now the car has finally been, you know, washed, and I feel like I'm respecting the car more. I want to do more with it now, and you bet there are going to be a lot more videos on this from here on out.